Which is the graph of y equals h of x? So we see slope-intercept form. You would be looking for the y-intercept of -2. Otherwise, the graph can be eliminated. Then we see a negative slope. Line has to go in this direction from left to right, 1/4. So from this point, down 1, right 4. Down 1, right 4. So this would be the graph. All right. Problem 2. What is the positive solution to the equation given above? With the equations, you can plug in the answer choices quickly. Just going to go in order with this one. Plug in a -9, 9 squared, 81 plus 10 equals 91. And that is correct. Using algebra, subtract 10 from each side. Algebraic approach, x squared equals 81. So the square root of both sides will also bring us to answer choice A, x equals 9, as the positive solution. Pay close attention to that. Number 3. What value of x satisfies the given equation? With an equation, I'm going to plug in the answer choices, plug in a 4. 4 plus 7, 11. That is equal 4 minus 3, which is 1 times 3. No. Plug in an 8. 8 plus 7 is now 15. 8 here. 8 minus 3 is 5, times 3 is 15. That one is good to go. If your preference is attempt to solve equations algebraically, let's demonstrate that with distributive property. So we have x plus 7 equals 3x minus 9. Subtract 3x from both sides. And subtract 7 from both sides. On the left, you will have your terms with x, -2x. And on the right, you have your constant terms, -16. Dividing both sides by -2. Verifies answer choice B. That's the algebraic approach. Problem 4. Which is an equation of the line. So I'm going to plug in my x, y values. See which equation works. Put a 0 in for x. I'm supposed to get a 2 for y, but this really equals 0. Eliminating a. Put a 0 in for x. I'm also supposed to get a 2 for y, but I'm also going to get a 0. That eliminates b. Put a 0 in for x, get a 2 for y. 0 plus 2 is 2. Yes. You can stop there. Some people choose to continue and try all of them. Put a 0 in for x. Supposed to get a 2 for y. Get a -2. That's wrong. Okay. Number 5. Let's go back to number 4. This point, 0, 2, is the y-intercept. You need an equation with +2 at the back. This is the equation with +2 at the back. Now number 5. Which equation represents the number of Pfennig coins, P, and Groschen coins, G, have a combined value of 85 Pfennigs? Let's see what's going on in the problem. So we need the Pfennig coins plus the Groschen coins to equal 85. Combining them seems like an addition problem. Some combination equals 85, some combination equals 85, some combination equals 85, and some combination equals 85. No answer is eliminated. All right. The Pfennig coins are worth one Pfennig each, and Groschen coins are worth 10 Pfennigs. So however many Groschen coins you have, you need to multiply them by 10 to convert to Pfennigs. Answer B. Now I would skip ahead to 16 through 20 to allow myself time to attempt these problems that are not multiple choice, and then return to the others. What is the value of A? Given equation can be rewritten as you see here. Here's the original equation. So we need to solve for T. Add 8D to both sides. That will give us 4T equals 8D plus 12H. That's the order of this problem. T equals something times H plus something times B. We want 1T, so we need to divide by 4, the entire equation by 4. Focuses on the value of A. A will equal 2. 17. What is the perimeter of the quadrilateral ABCD? We need to add the 4 sides together. AB plus BC, which equals 10, plus CD, which equals AB. There's the congruency of AB and CD. And lastly, AD, which equals 26. Entire length is 10 across the top. So this is 5, this is 5. That leaves 16, that leaves 8 here, and 8 across here. The height of 6. 6, 8, 10 is a Pythagorean triple. And 6, 8, 10 is a Pythagorean triple. So AB will be 10, CD will be 10. Adding those together, 10, 20, 30, 50, 6, 18. What is the value of n plus k? I have a quadratic equation. Standard form equals 0. Solutions are n plus k and n minus k. So this is leading to using the quadratic formula. A equals 1, B equals -2, and C equals -1. So the opposite of B, 2, plus the square root of b squared, which will be 4 when we square negative 2, minus 4 times a times c. All of this divided by 2 times a. We don't need to do the negative solution. Problem is only asking for this value. All right, so 2 plus square root of 4 plus 4. Negative 4 times negative 1 will be positive 4. Divided by 2 will be 2 plus 2 times the square root of 2 over 2. And this will simplify to 1 plus the square root of 2. And k will be 2, n will be 1. So you're adding 1 plus 2, the final step to get 3. N plus k, n plus the square root of k here. So k is 2. There's the value of k, there's the value of n. Answer is 3. (19) What is the value of x? System of equations. Find the value of x. Need to eliminate y. I'm going to multiply the top equation by 7. It's going to give me 28x. 7x and negative 7y will cancel. It's going to equal 49. And underneath we have 2x and equals 2. I'm sorry, equals 1. And these were added together. Addition will make these cancel. So 30x equals 50. X equals 50 over 30 equals 5/3. 5/3 in your griddable. Number 20. What is the value of k? Have an equation. K is constant. There is no solution. Alrighty, there is no solution. These lines are parallel. That means this slope has to equal this slope, and this y-intercept cannot equal that y-intercept. So a value of k that will make the result no solution is where k is the coefficient 1/2. All right, now I'll return to problems 6 through 15. All multiple choice. Which of the following is equivalent to 1 over x plus 2 over x? X is a positive value. Non-negative value greater than 0. Okay. Let's multiply this by 2, denominator and numerator. So it gets common denominators, and that will give 3 over 2x. That's C. Number 7. What are the coordinates of the center of the circle? Smash the x values. Equations close to standard form. Just need to complete the square. So that's going to be x minus 5. squared. We need an x value of 5. And this one's going to result in y plus 3 squared. We need a y value of negative 3. Not necessary to find the radius. We just need the coordinates for the center. 5, negative 3. Number 8. When graphed in the xy plane, here is our question. What point xy is a solution to the given system of inequalities? I'm going to plug in values, see if they work. So it cannot be equal. The top is greater than, bottom is less than. Put in a 1. 4 is not less than 1. Put in negative 2 and negative 2. Negative 8 on the right is less than negative 2. That's good. Put in an 8 in the second equation. Both equations must be true. So we have a negative 2 for y, and we want that to be less than a negative, or the opposite of negative 2, which is true. Negative 2 is less than positive 2. The second equation is true. Number 9. How many housing units are added to the community each month after the zoning law was passed? This is how you find the housing units. It's a linear equation. And it's based on T months after a new zoning law was passed. So as the months go by, the housing units go up by 10. Change in housing units is the slope. Number 10. Which expression is equivalent to this given expression? Have a polynomial, and we're subtracting a polynomial from it. Distribute the negative sign. So 2 minus 5x squared will be negative 3x squared. Or 2 plus negative 5x will be negative 3x squared. Eliminates a and b. 3x plus x will be 4x. When that negative sign is distributed there. Automatically, this is the answer. Some people choose to continue. Now you have negative 2. We distribute that negative sign. Plus 7. It's going to be a plus 5. Confirming D. Taking more time, but confirming D. 11. Which of the following is not a possible value of B? All right, we have a graph, and we want A to be between these values, where this point is on the graph. So let's sketch the graph. We can get our x-intercepts at 1, negative 1, and negative 2 from this. Since it's positive up front, the right side has to go up, and we have x cubed essentially. So the left side goes in the opposite direction. It's going to go through here, come back down, and then go up through there. Between negative 1 and 1, B has to be negative. Or for sure, it's not an intercept. But we're looking at A can be equal to these values. So my correction there is that B can be an intercept. B can be negative. It's not positive. Sorry about that error. Okay, 12. What is the ratio of the volume of the larger beach ball to the volume of the smaller beach ball? Let's see what's going on. We have two beach balls, shape of a sphere. I'm going to put, we want larger to smaller in that order. And all the answer choices have the larger greater, so there will be no confusion. Larger beach ball has a diameter of 3x. Smaller beach ball has a diameter of x. All right, volume for a sphere. Volume equals pi r cubed Okay, so if the diameter is 3 times greater, the radius is also 3 times greater. And we're cubing the radius. So 3 times 3 will make the volume 9 times greater. Radius is 3 times greater. We need to take that radius to the 3rd power. The larger beach ball is 27 times greater in volume than the smaller beach ball. And comment below if this is the correct formula for volume of a sphere. But even if there's a constant, you know that the radius is cubed. That's the key to this problem. 13. I gave you some research to do. 13. But actually, you can refer to your formula chart when taking this test to help you out. Yay. All right. What is the graph of the equation? Y equals 2, then 3 raised to the x. This is exponential. You see all 4 graphs are exponential. 3 indicates that it's going up in this direction. Nothing's eliminated. 2 is your y-intercept. 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 All right, so we eliminated B and C. Let's plug in a value of 1. 3 to the first is 3, and then multiply that by 2. We get 6, so we're looking for the 0.16. That looks good. 1.6. Not so. There we go. Answer A. 14. Which of the following is a value of x for which the function equals 0? So here the function equals 0, x-intercept, y equals 0, excuse me. Here the function equals 0, here the function equals 0. And -2 at 1, okay. It's not asking for factors, it's asking for values where the function equals 0. X equals 1. Makes the function 0. 15. Which is the best interpretation of 2 raised to the t divided by 6 in this context? Now we look at the function. With 2 as the base, it's a doubling function. Keys will be doubling functions right away. All right, population and time. AT is the number of water hyacinths, and T is the time in days since the population was first measured. It's a doubling function. Quick scan, we see double. In B and C, the number of water hyacinths doubled every 6 days. Yes, because you need to put a 6 in the numerator to make that equal 1. for your first doubling. 12 in the numerator makes that equal 2. That'll be the next doubling. 18 will make it equal 3 for the next doubling. This essentially would be 2 to the first, this will be 2 to the second, this will be 2 to the third. And that completes the test. All right, thank you for watching. Please comment with any questions you have where I need to clarify. If you think I made a mistake, share that. And going back to the sphere, there will be a formula chart given to you where we can use the correct formula, but still the radius is cubed. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. Appreciate your time.